Hey, what up, guys? This is Kyle Carroll from MyMMANews.com and Carroll's Corner MMA podcast. I'm joined by Lindsey VanZandt, who just signed a contract with Invicta FC. So congratulations to you, Lindsey. How does it feel to sign that contract?
Oh man, it was so exciting. I was like tearing up and like shaking a little bit before I signed it. I was like freaking out. I was like hot. I was cold. I was like I didn't know.
So was it a surprise to you when they gave you a call, or did you have some idea that this was going to happen? I know you've had a pretty successful start to your pro career.
Yeah, not too shabby. No, yeah, I kind of knew a little bit, but I didn't know like I was going to be signing the contract, and then I signed it because my manager was awesome. Because I met with my manager, Sean Rockwell, and we were signing a contract together. And then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm not done yet," and he just like throws the big contract on the table. I was like, "Stop!" I was like freaking out. It was awesome. It was like one of the best nights of my life.
That's awesome. And, hard work pays off. You're someone who's been dedicating yourself to the fight game. I believe you're 3-0, right, as a professional as of right now, and you had a pretty successful amateur career. Take us through from your amateur career to now, how it's been for you, just as like a journey itself.
Whew. It's always a roller coaster. It's like up and down. It's funny, my first fight was a Muay Thai fight as an amateur when I was 18, and that's a funny story in itself. But to cut the story short, is a WKA fight in where was it? I think it was like in Virginia somewhere. And so I traveled down there with a friend. Like to my parents, I was going to like visit a friend in college, and so it was really bad. And I ended up winning, but it was really close. And I just remember thinking when I was in the fight, like, I can't fucking lose this. Like, I literally, like, drove all the way down here, spent all this money, like, my parents, like, I need to win this fight. And I just remember, like, I was all pumped up before the fight, and then the first 2 rounds, I, like, blacked out. Like, I couldn't tell you what happened. Like, and then I got in the corner of the third round, and my friend put, like, ice on my back, and I was, like, I woke up, and I was like, holy shit, I'm fighting right now. Like, and then I started seeing stuff, and the girl was dropping her left hand, so I went for a head kick and knocked her down, which basically won me the fight. But I was, like, that, like, after that happened, I was like, oh my god, that was so cool. Like, I was hooked. I was like, this is what I gotta do. So that's how it started off. And then, I had a couple of Muay Thai fights, and I did some MMA fights in Florida and stuff. And, it was hard to find, fights as an amateur. So I think now, I think I fought, like, maybe sometimes, like, once, twice a year. I was also going to school, so there's, like, a lot going on. And, of course, the fights always ended up, like, in Florida when I was in Florida. Like, I never had a spring break. My fights were always, like, the week of spring break. So I could not enjoy my spring breaks at all. I just remember the first one when I was a junior in college, and I had a fight coming up, and I was like, damn it. Like, the whole spring break, I was just getting ready for my fight, and I was like, it sucks. But it was good because, I wanted to fight, so I didn't care. But
Kept you out of trouble, right?
Yeah, it was hard to find fights. People dropped out, It's just hard to find girls my size, I guess, sometimes. So, yeah. But it's been a roller coaster, and then, it's always been a struggle, like, with the family, because, like, they don't like it. So that's always been hard for me. But
I was about to ask you, are they still like struggling with it, or are they actually coming around and supporting you now that they actually see that it's turning into a successful career for you?
We kind of don't talk about it.
Okay.
Like, they want me to be, they want me to have a normal job and steady income. It's not like, a normal lifestyle, I guess. So they don't really get it. They think that I'm like a gym rat and I'm lazy and stuff, but I like bust my ass every day. So
they want the traditional 9-to-5 type of job for you.
9 to 5. They want to brag to their like friends that their daughter was like an accountant or something, but instead they have to say I'm a fighter. So I guess that kind of.
Well, I'm sure it's hard for your parents to see you get punched in the face.
Well, my mom doesn't watch. Like, she won't even watch any of my fights. She has not watched one single fight. But my dad will, like, secretly on the side watch it, and, like, secretly on the side be like, good job.
Nice. Now take us through who you're fighting on when you sign your contract and when your fight will be.
Kelly D'Angelo is the girl fighting. She's actually dropping down from strawweight, so I'll be cool. She's making her debut at atomweight. It's September 1st. You can watch it on UFC Fight Pass, which is another thing that I'm like really excited about. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna go back and watch my fight later on UFC Fight Pass, and I'm gonna be like freaking out. Like, is this real? Like,
That's awesome. Now, are you still living in the New York area?
Yeah, I'm still in New York. I was supposed to move, but I'm staying. So.
Okay. And what gym are you training out of currently?
Precision MMA. It's in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like upstate from like, it's like an hour and a half from the city.
Okay. And what have you added to your fight gym, or your fight camp, I should say, leading up to this fight / your pro fights? Like, what have you done differently from an amateur to a pro?
Amateur pro, I've always been busting my butt, like trying to do as much as I can. I guess I'm more trying to like not overtrain and stuff, and more wear on my body. And like I've definitely gotten stronger. Like my strength and conditioning program has been amazing. Like that's a big difference. Is I guess my strength and conditioning program that I've been doing. I'm just always trying to find a way to get better. Try to find different gyms in the area to train at, because like different looks, different people. You know, always gotta see what else is out there and like you know keep improving and. You know, so yeah, I guess like amateur to pro though, I really don't see much of a difference in like training. Well, I mean, I got to add elbows to my training. So
how much of a difference is that?
Huh?
How much of a difference are you now that you're able to throw elbows?
Oh, it's like a game changer. Like it's so much fun. I love elbows. Like I like all I'm trying to do is just get better at throwing elbows. Like there's so much fun when they connect with. Like a different range and a different like timing wise, and you like figure it all out. I don't know if you like watch my when you watch my like second pro fight, I was just like trying to have fun with my elbows. Like I was trying to throw in the middle of the cage, and I'm like, all right, well, this isn't working. Like, can you back? So you know, I'm trying to figure it out. You know, one day I'm gonna be really good with elbows.
Now, what do you want from like? What are your goals within the fight? Obviously, you want to win the fight. That goes without saying. But like, what do you want to do inside the cage while you're in there? Is there anything specific you want to take her down? Do you want to choke her out, knock her out, land more elbows? Is there anything specific that you want to do while you're in there without giving away your strategy?
Elbows, yeah. I definitely want to finish it. You know, I'm always going in there trying to finish the fight. I hate going to decision. Decisions are boring. Nobody wants to do decision. You know, so like my goal is always to finish the fight. You know, so. That way, I know I won. You know, I don't have to wait to the end and be like, "Shit, did I win?" I'm always like really hard on myself too, so I'm always like, you know, this is a fight. We gotta freaking finish it. You know. Yeah. So you know, wherever the fight goes, I don't know. I don't care if I knock her out or TKO on the ground pound or something. I just want to finish it. Submission. I really will take any finish. So.
Most definitely.
Anywhere we at, I'm going for it. That's it.
Now, what is have you learned any lessons from your past 3 professional fights? Is there anything in any specific fight that you learned and you're like, you know what, I need to do this different, or I need to improve this, or continue doing this because that worked? Was there anything like that in any of your 3 professional fights?
Yeah, definitely continuing with the elbows. It's kind of been like working for me, you know, on the ground and pound now. So, but like you said, you know, like when you're an amateur, you can't use them. So. You know, it's still new when you're a newer kind of, you know, the first couple of fights as a pro, like you still have to get used to them. I feel like people don't use them a lot. So it's enough until they get like used to them, you know, down the road. So I think I'm going to keep sticking with the elbows. Plus when I cut, it sounds bad, like when I cut somebody open, I'm like, damn, I'm doing damage. Like, this is like, you see blood, it's like, oh, I did that. I guess because like when I was like an amateur, I didn't have like a lot of confidence in my stand up and stuff. So like, when I see that I do damage, it's like exciting. I'm like, oh, it's working.
Now, you've had some pretty epic fights as an amateur, and some pretty entertaining fights as a pro as well. You know, did you ever think that maybe you've seen someone like a woman like Jillian DeCourcy as an amateur? You might see her again as an Invicta?
Oh yeah, probably, most definitely. I mean, it's not like there's like a ton of atom weights out there. I mean, it's definitely growing. There's a lot of girls out there more now than like a couple of years ago. But yeah, we'll probably face each other again. Who knows? I don't know. That'll be a nice rematch. I think it'd be fun. I love her. She's a great person, and we're friends. You know, we talk randomly and support each other. So you know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun if we ever met again.
Awesome.
I'm rooting for her always. So.
Most definitely, and. You know, any thought of possibly trying to push Shannon Knapp to bring the Invicta over towards the East Coast, towards New York?
That would be awesome because everybody over here is like, "Where's your fight?" And I'm like, "Kansas City, Missouri," and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not going." And I'm like, I didn't expect you to go, but so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just like that's watching it, but yeah, that would be cool if it was closer because I could get more people to go.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be cool.
Maybe you could catch a Chiefs game while you're out there, watch some football.
That'd be fun. I love football games. I went to my first football game. I forget when. It wasn't too long ago. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, it was so much fun. I, like, don't know why I waited my whole life to watch, like, football live. Like, it was so cool. I was like, I need to do that again. So maybe, you know?
Yeah, you're waiting too long. Football's a great sport.
Yeah, seriously. So I've been to, like, a lot of baseball games, but that was literally the only professional sport that I've seen live. Like, I haven't been to a soccer game yet. Still have to be to a hockey game. Like, I feel like that's something you have to do. Like,
you're not missing much with soccer.
No, not soccer. Like, it's funny, my cousins are really into it, so I feel like I should go with them one time. Because, like, they're really into it, so I don't know.
I guarantee you the score's going to end 0-0, 1-1.
And it's going to be like, ugh. Yeah, I might not. Like, I like to have a clear win off, I guess. So maybe that would be as good.
So
That sounds so much fun, though. I want to go again.
Well, tell us what do you do on your free time? I've gotten to know you for like as the fighter and training. But what do you do in your free time and when you're relaxing? You had a lot of time off because your hand was healing. You broke your wrist. How's that feeling? And what do you do in your spare time?
My hand's good. I hadn't felt it since like May. Like it's been great. So that's not even in my head anymore. It's back 100%.
Awesome.
Free time, yes. That's a relief, let me tell you. My free time, I like to eat a lot, go outside, enjoy the fresh air and the sun, hike. I'm probably not working right now, so that's really nice. I've been lucky in that aspect. But yeah, no, I usually eat a lot. Right now, I'm taking a personal training course. I'm trying to work on my nutrition and get like a website going because I love nutrition and I went to school for it, so I kind of want to use it and help others. So, so I'm working on a website, so hopefully that will get going soon. I mean, I haven't been working on it lately because of this fight. I've been focusing, buckling down on that. So, working on my meditation skills and, like, visualization. All that stuff takes a lot of time. Like, my day flies sometimes, and I'm like, what the hell did I do all day? Because I always train in the morning and then at night, and, like, in between, you know, you gotta eat, you gotta shower, like, 5 times a day. So it's just like, damn. Time flies. But, yeah, I'm enjoying life right now. Really like enjoying the journey and just really excited.
That's awesome. Good for you. That's awesome that you're enjoying the roller coaster leading up to Invicta, which is pretty sweet. So you're talking about you have time off. You're doing this. You're doing that. How much has going to school for nutrition helped with your weight cuts?
Oh yeah, my weight cuts are good. Yeah, no, it definitely helped because I'm very careful what I eat, and I eat really good all year round. I'm like a freak. Like I'm always like trying to get better in certain ways and like make sure I'm like, taking enough supplements and like eating right. So no, yeah, it really helps my weight cuts. I mean, I'm like 111 right now. I'm like lighter than I usually am too. Yeah, usually I walk around like 113. When I broke my hand, I was trying to make some gains, and I was walking around at 170. Like I maintained 117, 118 for about like 3 or 4 months, and I was so pumped. So I'd never maintained that before, but that's because I wasn't training. So I wasn't training as hard as I usually do. So once I started training again, I lost it right away.
Awesome.
Like, but I kind of knew that was gonna happen. It's just I have really high metabolism. I'm very active, so it's just like I can't hold on to it.
That makes sense. Now, what can fans expect from this fight?
Oh, they're not expect to show. I'm excited. I hope my main goal is just to get in there, and if I can do what I know I can do, it's gonna be a great fight. I just gotta get in the zone, not let this whole oh my god, I'm in Invicta get to me. I'm like trying to already calm myself down with the fight. It's not Invicta. This is not the Invicta cage. Like, so I'm gonna be like fangirling out there. It's gonna be bad, embarrassing. I'm gonna be like, okay, calm down. I'm already like getting hyped. I'm like, I'm gonna have to make sure that I just like try not to get too excited.
Yeah, I can see the excitement just pouring out of you.
I know it's hard to like maintain. I'm always just like calm down, like just gotta be patient and relax. So I'm just trying to like. That's what I'm trying to focus on when I'm visualizing right now. I just like, okay, like you need to, because I don't want to get like a huge adrenaline dump and like not perform to my ability, you know. So I just want to try to like relax, remain calm, and focus, you know. So,
Which is where the meditation kicks in, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm really working on that, right?
Well, do you have any sponsors, helping you with the camp, or anyone you would like to recognize?
Oh yeah, been getting a couple of new sponsors and stuff. Kings of Fitness is like my number one most amazing sponsor right now. I like am there every day, so they take care of like any injuries that I have, like little injuries that I need to like fix and stuff, and they're my strength and conditioning. So I feel so much stronger. Like they're killing it. Love them. I go to Ashford Family Chiropractics. He's awesome. Go get my neck cracked. I posted a video a little while ago. Freaked some people out.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, holy moly.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know like it was that. Like, you know, you don't see yourself get, cracked. So it's like, it was like cool to see the video. Even him was like, he's even like, yeah, that was good. Like, it always is nice to go in, loosen up. Especially like, if you do a guillotine choke or like some kind of choke and your neck's all like messed up, it's like, I need to go to him, fix my neck, back into place.
That looked like, when he was snapping your neck, it looked like it was something out of The Exorcist, where you're just cranking your neck all the way around.
It does, right? Like, I have to like really relax. But sometimes I'm like, you like relax, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sit still like that. I think I'd be a little afraid to let someone just crank on you.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it too. Like, I remember when I first saw it done, so like I saw my friend get cracks first, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this. But like, as long as you can't see yourself, I feel like you're fine. It does kind of creep you out a little bit when somebody else gets cracked, But he knows what he's doing, and he's always checking all my joints and stuff and popping things, and I'm like, oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
Keep my body moving, otherwise I'd be broken.
Awesome. Well, who's heading out to the fight with you to corner you?
My main coach, Brian McLaughlin. He's the owner of Precision. So he's going with me. He's my head jiu-jitsu coach, so he'll be with me. And then my manager is heading out from Boston. So
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'll have those guys in my corner. I was trying to get some other people, but it's hard when it's in Missouri.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure it's tough to just get out there. It's not an easy drive, or it's direct flight from anywhere.
It's like, I don't even know how long. I think like 17, probably like something an hour or something from New York. So like, yeah, nobody's driving. Way too long for like a couple of days, but it's hard to get people out there. Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, I'm confident in my abilities. My coach, he's got me, so we're good. We'll be good.
Awesome. Confidence is key, right?
Exactly. I think the coolest thing was the other day I was like thinking about like, oh my god, who's gonna braid my hair? Because usually my friend's mom does it, and I'm like, oh my god, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. So I started thinking like I have to go look at hair things, and I'm like, oh, I was text my manager. I was like, oh hey, can you figure out where I get my hair done? And I thought that was like the coolest thing. So like never like usually you gotta make all these phone calls and set everything up and like.
One less thing you have to worry about.
Exactly. I was like, wow, I feel like it's freaking cool. I don't feel like I'll just text my manager. Like, but it's really cool. It makes it brings like hairstylists out for you. So like, I just set up an appointment and then they do it for me there. And I'm like, damn, this is weird being like not having to worry about things. It's such a relief. Like it's the little things that like get done that you don't have to think of. Like my flight, I'd have to deal with like the little stuff, and I was like, this is awesome.
That's awesome. So you just really have to focus on showing up and fighting, really.
Exactly. It's like it's really such a relief. I'm like so lucky to have such a cool manager. I'm like he just looks at everything. I was texting like just focus, you're fine. And I'm like, like he got all my walkout gear done and stuff, and I've been posting about that. So maybe wants to represent damsel. Like I have my little cool logo now. Getting all legit and shit. To be honest.
Awesome.
I'm still like, what's happening?
Who is your manager and what agency are you with?
It's Sean Rockwell, and he's with Prime Elite Management. So he's been taking care of everything. He's a bunch of fighters and stuff under him. So made that happen. Only took us about like 9 months to sign the contract, so he makes fun of me. So I like to get to know people first,
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was gonna take a while because you're a female, but I mean, damn, 9 months. I'm like, I was like, I had to make sure that like I felt good with it, like I was asking
You got to read the fine print. You got to get to know these guys, right? Or these
Exactly.
people.
Like I feel like it's not even like for me. Like I never read the contract of those tons of times. I feel like for like for me it was like more getting to know like who he was as a person. So so I guess that's just kind of I don't know. Like I can kind of meet people pretty well and get comfortable with people. And can trust them. You know how to trust them. So.
Well, that's a good thing. It's your career that he's holding your career technically. So
that's true. Yes.
So
So
that's an important thing.
So yeah. So he's awesome. Love him. He's
Awesome.
Great.
Oh, Lindsey, how can people find you on social media to follow you?
Damsel MMA is my Instagram, and then if you just type in Lindsey VanZandt or Lindsey Damsel VanZandt, I have a Fido page and my little page. They can find me.
Awesome.
I'm trying to post more on my Fido page. I'm very bad with that. It's just so much easier to post on my Fido page, so I'm working on it. I'm getting better with the social media. That's like probably the hardest thing for me. Like I never post anything, and now I'm like trying to post every day. Like now I'm using those little story things. Took me a while to get that down.
And that's a lot going on between training and everything else. I understand.
Yeah, it's hard. Like I'm not like the person to be like selfie. So like yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it. I try to post funny things. I think it's boring to like post like normal stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. I think I posted a sneak picture today because I like was doing my laundry and my car like smelled so bad. You know, I had like clothes that are soaked in sweat like sitting in my back seat, and I had in my car before I went to the gym. And then after I was gonna do my laundry, bad idea. Because it just stunk up the car so bad. So I'm like,
Oh, I saw that photo, yes.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is gross.
That's funny.
Picking up my truck, bad.
Awesome. Well, hey, Lindsey, I appreciate you taking the time and joining me on the podcast to talk about your upcoming fight. I wish you the best of luck. Pleasure as always talking with you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always so much fun talking with you too. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
I know it has been a while. I'm glad that we were able to get some time to talk.
Yeah, this was great. I'm glad everything worked out tonight, so it was good.
Definitely. Anyone else you want to shout out to before we wrap it up?
All my training partners, they've been helping me to get ready. I've been training a lot at Stockade and the Miller Brothers, and they've all been great. Everybody's been reaching out like, hey, can I help you out with this? Can I help you out with that? So, like, I feel like everything happens for a reason in life, and like I was meant to stay in New York, so like everybody, like I made a lot of new friends too since I've done that, like been staying and stuff, so it's been good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Lindsey, best of luck. September 1st, correct?
September 1st, coming fast.
Yeah, that's coming real fast. So you could be watched on Fight Pass. So UFC Fight Pass. If people want to watch it, go on there. Check Lindsey out as she fights. Hopefully come home with the big old W. That would be awesome.
That would be ideal. Yes.
Yes. So congratulations once again. Thank you for taking your time and good luck.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.